Okay, so how did I do it? How did I veganize my closet? Well, first of all, before you start freaking out, I didn't do it all at once. Like I said, I took the entire year. I gave myself an entire year to do it, which meant that after I started in the summer, so after summer was over, I went through everything and I tossed anything that that was not vegan. And I did it by season. So I did summer, and then fall, winter, spring was already pretty much done. Like fall and spring are like the same. So essentially 2 to 3 seasons. But after each season, I got rid of anything that had any animal fibers. Any. Um, and at the same time, I also got rid of almost everything, like my entire closet. I just like gave it all away, and I replaced it each season with a capsule wardrobe of organic pieces. And I started out small. I only had a few, but I still did a lot of used clothing. So I did search. I'm here in New York City, so that was available to me. In fact, the piece that I'm wearing now, this is a flax linen from Italy. It's an awesome company that just does all linen. And this I found for $30 at a cute little used store. So there are always pieces like that. Hemp, linen. Linen is a great place to start. If you just wear linen, and the best part about linen is that it doesn't matter if it's wrinkled. Like, who wants to iron? Okay, I iron. I don't iron. I steam. I started steaming everything in lieu of ironing. I definitely do not do dry cleaning. That's so not eco-friendly, and why would I want all those chemicals on my clothing, which is then going to go be on my skin? No, so not for me. So no dry cleaning, but I do have a steamer, and linen is awesome because it's just super duper easy for the summer. It's easy to wear. It's warm. It's warm when you want it to be. It's warm when you want it to be warm, and it's cool when you want it to be cool. Hemp is very, very much the same way. I will say that you do have to be careful a little bit with hemp, with hemp t-shirts, because sometimes they can be thick, and hemp is actually really warm. Hemp is a great fiber to wear in winter for t-shirts and things that are underneath, because they can be quite thick. So yeah, that's how I did it. I started out just taking out what no longer served me. And just like KonMari does, I would just use this opportunity to just minimize drastically. But what happened over the whole year, so the end of the year, I had this whole vegan wardrobe. It was very small. But I felt so much better. Even after the first season, I felt so amazing, and I just didn't realize how much wearing animals was affecting me energetically. But clearly it was, because the best way I can describe it is that when I veganized my wardrobe, it was as if everything came into alignment. Immediately, I just felt so in alignment with my values, with my beliefs, with who I am. And it had a physical, but certainly spiritual, but I swear to you, it had a physical impact on my being. I felt amazing. I felt super light. All of a sudden, I felt like lighter and brighter and more energetic. I was just like happy, and I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. And what I realized was that it was off. I was off. I was not in alignment. It's the best way that I can describe it, was that taking animals out of my closet put me in alignment with my spirit, with my spiritual path. And even though I hadn't purchased those items new, even though they had been, I was using them a second time, they were just going to landfill, and I prevented them from going to the landfill. But yeah, it is amazing. And so all I can tell you is, please just try it for yourself, even for just one season. You just start with the summer. It's a little bit easier maybe than trying to think of like, what am I going to wear for boots and sweaters and all of that. So try it just one season. Try it for summer and see how you feel, because I think that you're going to feel amazing too. I think you're going to feel that sense of relief too. I think you're going to feel like all of a sudden, like, wow, I'm in alignment. And this is where I need to be. This is what feels good. This doesn't feel like sacrifice at all. This didn't feel like I was giving up anything, because I felt like I really truly gained so very much, which is what helped me continue and do it more and more and more. And it also was what made it, like, after that first season, it's what made the rest of it so easy. It was just super easy, just like, oh, give it up. Oh, and I would like look at the label, which was one thing for me that was a little difficult, because I always cut the tags of everything I wear, because I hate tags. So some of them didn't always like have, but when it was like, when in doubt, I threw it out. But I did have a couple moments with some things that I really liked, and I would look at the label and it was like, oh, it had like baby alpaca, and then I'm like, well, I don't like it anymore. What the fuck? Or I would look at it and have some wool, and I'm like, well, then doesn't make the cut. It doesn't make the grade. Like, and I know some people, and I know a younger me, that would have been very difficult for me to do, because I'd be like, but I love it, like, this is my favorite sweater, and I just love it, and it's cashmere, but like, it's only a little bit of cashmere, and it's like mostly cotton and cashmere. And I would have made so many excuses, like, oh, I could just wear it for a house sweater, I could just wear it, to bed. No. Once I felt that amazing energetics, it didn't even matter. Like, I just completely was like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't want it. And if it has it in it, then it's not for me. It literally, like, was so nice to be able to draw that line in the sand and know exactly what was for me, what I wanted, and what I did not want. And it was super easy for me to stick to the rules that I had laid out for me. Now, maybe you would do different rules. I'm not telling you have to do what I did, or the way that I did it. I'm just encouraging you to stop wearing animals, and definitely stop buying articles of clothing that have it in it. Definitely stop buying leather. Stop buying cashmere. Stop buying wool. There are so many amazing alternatives that are just as warm. And I know you're already, I hear you. Okay, because like I come from Maine, and I never thought that I would be able to find a a winter coat that would be like super warm that wasn't wool. The coat that I had previously, which I bought used, but it was a macage coat. It's a it was gorgeous. I loved it so much. It was wool and cashmere, and it had a really high collar, and I loved it. But it literally had like a patch of leather right here and like a leather belt on it, and it had to go. I gave it to a homeless lady. Actually, like one day it was like during a storm, and I wanted to like give it away, and one day I was just like, okay, it's got to get out. It's got to get out of my house, and it just can't even be here anymore. But it was really nice. So, but I didn't know who I wanted to really give it to, so I just gave it to a homeless woman, and I'm sure I kept her warm, and I'm hoping that as a blanket, it served its final purpose. But I have all those solutions for you. It is absolutely possible. There are brands that are making winter coats. Actually, there aren't brands. There's two that I know of. One which is super awesome, and I think that everyone should own a coat by Vogue Couture. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you the real secret of like how you can get your coat this year for a really reduced price. And stay with me, stay listening on my next video, and I'm gonna give you all those tips. Not today. I'm not gonna go talk about coats today. But it's really awesome. You can get it for half off. And I'm gonna tell you how you can get a coat for half off. Half off. So, yeah, so it's not a problem. There's so many things you can do. There's so many ways to get around it. And now there are so many more options. So I want to show you what those options are and bring you and show you, introduce you to some of these companies that are doing things that are really, really, really exciting. And, I've gotten to meet some really amazing designers, some really great companies, and I really want to show them all to you. So next up, so we will talk about that soon. Maybe not in the next video, but perhaps. So the next video has to be about my shoes. Oh my gosh. I love these shoes so much. Like, I want to wear them to bed. Like, I seriously, does anyone have shoes like that? Like you literally want to wear? I want to wear them. I love them. They're so beautiful. I should have worn them today. So loves, that's me. Catch me soon in the next video, and we're going to talk about my shoes. We're going to talk about my shoes. Oh my gosh. Do you like shoes? I love shoes. So how about, oh, right. They're not just shoes, they're vegan heels. Oh yeah. Oh, I have your attention now, don't I? Got your attention now, don't I? Because there's lots of there's vegan options and vegan shoes out there, but vegan heels, not so much. Not so much. Not many people are doing it. There's not as many options. There are some great companies, and I'm going to talk to you about them. But I found a new company that I just literally fell head over heels for. Yes! Yay! So join me for that one. If you haven't already, then click subscribe down there. And you know how you do it. You just go click, click. You just click right there. Come on. Invest in me. Just like, do you feel lucky? Do you feel lucky? Do you think that I'm gonna, like, you're gonna, I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you have, like, just give me a little thumbs up. And if you have, give me a thumbs up. That would be awesome. And if you'd like to see more, but also more importantly, I really, really want to hear back from you. It's really important that, because I have so many ideas and I have so many products and so many items of clothing and so many accessories that I could potentially talk about. So I want to know what's on your top of mind. What are you having difficulty finding vegan, and what keeps you up at night, and what do you want to know about the most? So because, like, I would love to just start there. I have so many things that I could potentially talk about, but I want to know what you want to hear first. So let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up if you like this, and I'll bring you more very, very soon. I'm super excited. I'm super excited because I love this. I love this, and I love talking about it. And there's just so many amazing things happening in the vegan fashion world and the vegan skincare world, and we are slowly becoming a more compassionate world. We have so many more compassionate choices today than we did 6 years ago, or especially 10 years ago. It's awesome. So to all of you who have been vegan for many, many years, but you haven't exactly veganized your life, like, stick with me, stay tuned, because we're gonna get you up to speed. Because you might have kind of given up because there's, like, nothing out there for you. Well, I promise you, there are things now. It exists now. And so maybe you just haven't bothered to go look no further. I'm here for you. I'm your girl, and I'm gonna clue you in on all the things that are happening on the scene. It's really, really exciting stuff. So, yay! Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the view. Love you.